What if skipping breakfast could actually save your life? Or at least give your brain and body a serious upgrade? I know, sounds crazy. We've been told for years that skipping meals is a one-way ticket to feeling tired, losing muscle, or making your metabolism crash. But what if that advice is completely backwards? Today we're going deep into intermittent fasting, and not just the surface stuff. Yes, we'll break down the science and bust a few myths, but if you stick around till the end, we'll go way beyond. We're talking gut bacteria, ancient wisdom, and how fasting might just be a spiritual reboot disguised as a health trend. I'll even tell you how traditions like Ayurveda and Chinese medicine used fasting, not as punishment, but as a reset button for body, mind, and energy. Ready for that? Then let's get into it. So first things first, intermittent fasting, or IF, isn't a diet. It doesn't tell you what to eat, it tells you when to eat. It's a pattern. Think of it as giving your body a chance to catch up, because let's be honest, most of us are eating all the time. The popular styles, there's the 16-8, fast for 16 hours, eat in an 8-hour window. Then there's the 5-2, eat normally for 5 days, cut way back on 2. Some people go for OMAD, 1 meal a day. And then there's alternate day fasting, which, as you guessed, means you eat every other day. Sounds intense? Maybe. But here's the thing. It's not new. In fact, it's how our ancestors lived. They didn't wake up to avocado toast and almond milk lattes. Sometimes there was food, sometimes there wasn't, and their bodies adapted. Ours still can. Now let's talk about what actually happens when you stop eating. Your insulin levels drop, which lets your body finally tap into those fat stores it's been saving for later. Your metabolism doesn't crash, it shifts. You start burning fat for fuel, not just glucose. And here's where it gets even cooler. Your cells kick into cleanup mode. This is called autophagy. Think of it like Marie Kondo entering your bloodstream, getting rid of damaged parts, broken proteins, and cellular junk that doesn't spark joy. This isn't fluff, it's real cellular rejuvenation. It's one of the reasons scientists are so excited about fasting's role in longevity and anti-aging. And the brain? It doesn't hate fasting, it thrives. Fasting increases BDNF, a brain growth hormone that helps with learning, memory, and possibly even protects against Alzheimer's. It's like fertilizer for your neurons. And fasting also reduces inflammation, one of the sneakiest contributors to everything from heart disease to mood disorders. So yeah, not eating might make you live longer, think clearer, and feel better. Who knew? A 2020 review in the New England Journal of Medicine, not exactly a lightweight publication, summarized that intermittent fasting provides wide-ranging benefits for metabolic, cardiovascular, and neurological health. And studies like one published in Cell Metabolism in 2019 showed that people who simply shortened their eating window lost weight, lowered blood pressure, and slept better without changing what they ate. That's right, same food, different timing, better results. And here's a plot twist. Fasting can actually improve your relationship with hunger. It restores leptin sensitivity. That's your fullness hormone. When leptin works, you can hear your body say, "I'm full," and actually believe it. Add to that its impact on the gut microbiome, boosting diversity and promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria. And you've got a practice that doesn't just help you lose fat, it helps you rebuild your inner ecosystem. But let's keep it real. Not everyone's a fan. Critics say fasting is disordered eating in disguise, or that it messes with your hormones, or that it'll make you hangry and useless. And look, if you're doing it wrong, sure, that can happen, but most of those fears are based on myths or bad experiences, not science. Short-term fasting doesn't tank your metabolism. In fact, norepinephrine levels rise, which can temporarily boost it. But there's nuance. Fasting isn't for everyone, and context matters. So who should think twice before fasting? If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, your body needs steady fuel. If you've struggled with eating disorders, this might not be the healthiest route. Type 1 diabetics, you need close medical supervision. Athletes with intense training schedules may need a different rhythm, and if your stress levels are already off the charts, prolonged fasting might raise cortisol even more. So, no, it's not one size fits all, and that's okay. Before we go deeper, if you're enjoying this so far, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's been curious about fasting but overwhelmed by the noise. Your support helps keep this channel alive, ad-free, and focused on bringing you real value, not clickbait. Alright, let's go where most fasting videos don't. Because fasting isn't just about burning fat or boosting focus. In many ancient systems of medicine, fasting was a sacred tool. In Ayurveda, fasting helps reset your agni, your digestive fire. When digestion is overloaded, toxins, called ama, accumulate. Gentle fasting gives your system time to burn through that sludge. In traditional Chinese medicine, the digestive organs are seen as energetic centers. Constant grazing is said to weaken the spleen and stomach qi. Fasting allows that energy to recalibrate and flow freely. And then there's the spiritual layer. Whether it's Ramadan, Lent, or Buddhist retreats, fasting has long been a practice of purification, not just physical but emotional. When you stop eating, you start noticing. Your cravings speak louder. Your thoughts get clearer or louder. You realize that hunger isn't always physical. Sometimes it's boredom. Sometimes it's emotion. Sometimes it's just habit. Fasting gives you space to ask a powerful question. What am I really hungry for? Also, let's not forget how you break your fast. This part matters a lot. If you end a 16-hour fast with a donut and a Red Bull, your body is going to be confused. Think gentle, nourishing, real food, bone broth, avocados, cooked veggies, fermented foods. Foods that love your gut and your hormones. And yes, stay hydrated. Water, herbal teas, maybe a pinch of sea salt. You're not just skipping meals, you're shifting how your body manages energy and minerals. Don't forget to support it. So, is intermittent fasting a health hack or a silent risk? Honestly, it can be both. If you treat it like a quick fix, a magic bullet, or an excuse to binge afterward, it probably won't help you. But if you approach it consciously, it can become one of the most powerful tools in your health toolbox. It's not about starving, it's about pausing, listening, resetting, and remembering that your body, when given the right conditions, knows exactly what to do. So I want to hear from you. Have you tried intermittent fasting? Did it work? Did it backfire? Did it bring you clarity or just crankiness? Drop your experience in the comments. And let's open the conversation, because fasting is personal and your story might help someone else feel less lost. And as always, stay curious, stay grounded, and don't forget, your health is your responsibility. You don't need permission to listen to your body. You just need space to hear it. Thanks for watching this far. See you in our next video.